That's what they're playing for. That is 4 million Danish kroner. That's about €500,000.
Well, Theo throws away 10-3. Here comes ElkY for a raise. But again, his cards are somewhat immaterial here. He's on the button. It's his turn to raise. Magnus says no thank you.
Richard Toth is chip leader at the table. He can afford to be speculative, especially with ace-jack of hearts.
That's not particularly speculative given the range of hands that ElkY is raising with.
Yeah, if anything, he should actually re-raise.
That's what he's doing.
How much?
116,000.
It's a re-raise of 71,000. And just telling ElkY, look, you were stealing, you tried, it didn't work, now throw those cards away.
Well, that's the message he's trying to send, but ElkY's sending a message back.
He says, no, 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 I really do have a hand. He's lying, but you're allowed to lie in poker. He said, I was on the button, but I happened to wake up with pocket eights or whatever it really was.
Well, we've got a huge pot building here. And I can't see Richard Toth laying down this ace-jack, not four-handed.
No, it would be difficult for him to fold here in that situation, unless he really does accept ElkY's claim. This is what good poker is all about. It's not 8-8 versus Jack-Queen. It's thinking about what your opponent thinks, thinking about what your opponent thinks you have. It is a beautiful series of calculations, and it's what makes this a wonderful game.
Well, there's the call from Richard Toth. We're going to see a flop. And ElkY can't be happy about that. Is he going to give up now? Well, he may have picked up a straight draw, but Richard Toth's got top pair, and he's checking it. ElkY checks behind him.
Now there's a spade flush on the board, and it's a overcard to Toth's pair of jacks. That is a great bet from ElkY. I don't care if it works or not. That's a great bet.
Well, it hasn't worked because Richard Toth has called. He thinks his jack is still good. He's not going to give ElkY credit for the queen or for the spades.
Pot is over 1 million now.
More than $1 million in the pot, and the river card is a 6.
Oh my God, it's the bingo card for ElkY.
He's made the straight. He started with a nothing hand, 5-7, and he's made a straight on the river.
It looks like a complete blank to Toth. And ElkY's been betting all along.
And now he's moved all in. It's the biggest pot of the tournament. It'll decide who's chip leader.
This is going to be impossible for Toth, because if he tries to work backwards what ElkY's hand is, nothing makes sense. Now he's thinking ElkY did make the spade flush. That's, if he's going to give him credit for a real hand, he has to give him credit for the spade flush. ElkY knows when he goes into the tank like this, he doesn't have spades. There is a man who is sitting with the calm confidence of a Christian holding 4 aces.
A tough decision for Richard Toth.
He says he calls.
Well, he's made the call, the cards go on their back, and he sees the bad news. He was leading all the way until the river when ElkY made that straight. Sickening defeat for Richard Toth. And ElkY is the new chip leader at the table. More than 2.2 million in chips, most of them coming straight from the stack of Richard Toth. He's played so well, he's made such strong decisions in just one little slip, and look what happens.
ElkY's probably a little embarrassed and a whole lot delighted.
Bluffing all the way and then making the hand on the river when you get called down. And Richard Toth feeling sick. I got beaten by 5-7, but also thinking if I'd bet the flop, I would have won the hand.
just because I love saying it. The businessman with deuce 6. Oh boy, calls 400.
The old under-the-gun limp with the offsuit 6-high 3-gapper plus EV play.
Speaking of Phil's main event win, 2 9s.
Oh!
Party's over.
Raises to 2,000. Action on Dario with 10-7 suited.
Dario is in position.
3 bets to 5,600.
Dario knows Phil's steam. Now he's going after that wound.
Ace-queen for Elky.
Elky knows Dario knows Phil is steamed as well, and he's out of position, so...
Metagame dictates 4 bet.
What? 13-3.
Lock with deuce 4. Folds.
I was just a stranger passing through town. I don't know.
Just a stranger donating.
Is this for real? I mean, what is it, 13-3?
They put the Malachi Crunch on you.
The Crunch Brothers are here.
The Malachi Crunch. If you can name the show that's from.
Columbo.
Happy Days.
Bingo. You guess my references.
Ah, I confuse all those detective shows.
It's a little scary. I mean, it really is.
Phil's in a pickle.
You probably just ship with these hands, huh?
By the way, he might be better, you know.
Give him a big pair like that, he'd just ship it.
Well, technically, you did just fold the best hand. Let's see how loose Dario wants to get.
Just can't take it anymore. This is ridiculous.
And Dario calls.
Dario knows Elky knows he probably 3-bet Phil light. Plus, even if Elky does have a hand, Dario can maybe outplay him in position.
Flop 6-4 jack.
Pretty disappointing flop for both players, though. Elky with the best hand and the pre-flop betting lead.
Elky fires 16-6.
Dario's got nothing but some backdoor draws. Not a lot he can do here. Oh yeah, I forgot. He can bluff.
Oh, and he does. Raises to 35K.
This is a really awesome raise. Dario's pretty much accurately put Elky on the exact hand he's got. For this play to be profitable, Elky only has to fold less than 1 out of every 2.5 times. And some of those times when he does call, Dario will catch up.
Elky is not a believer. Makes the call.
Oh my god, this is so sick. So sick.
Turn king of spades. Still nothing for anyone, and Elky checks.
Elky still has the best hand. He's picked up a gut shot draw as well, but he's checking to the new aggressor. There's 100K in this pot already.
Minieri checks. River. Jack of spades.
Changes absolutely nothing. Elky with only ace-queen high, but still the best hand.
Elky's done. He checks.
Dario may have a shot at stealing this pot if he can pull the trigger.
But he checks it down.
Ace high.
And Elky wins 100K with the ace high.
Fickle. Ah, I didn't my 6.
What? I could have won with my 6.
I mean, these guys are crazy.
See what just happened right there? Ace
Yeah,
queen.
I folded a big pair.
It's almost like 40,000 each one. I don't even know what it was.
I know, that's so sick. I just can't. And then when I get in there, they hit 2-outers on me.
Thanks, Kara.
I got to tell you what, Ali, I'd much rather still be playing. I came in 10th in this event, and that man right there, his chark ate me. I had the best hand, too. Ay-ya!
Umberto always very colorful at the table. Scott Seaver laying down the king-jack in early position.
Well, first hand at the final table. He's probably just going to wait and see a little bit, see how people are playing, make his moves later.
Blinds are 3 and 6,000 with a $500 ante. You get a look at Lika Gerasimova.
Well, she's got a boyfriend who I've played with quite a bit, Ivan Demidov, and he's quite a player, and I know this play is in his playbook as well. Very aggressive, and that's what she's doing here with ace-6, going after the blinds.
Seasoned no-limit player Danny Alai lays it down. Over to former professional video game player, the Frenchman, Bertrand Grospellier.
I'll tell you what, Elky has been on fire, and he seems to always do well here in the Bahamas. And once again at a final table. This time with the best hand now, with ace-queen.
He opted not to re-raise pre-flop. Are you a fan of that, Daniel?
Yeah, you know, I would say that Elky and I play a very similar style. Likes to see a lot of flops.
A couple of 10s and a 9 on the board now.
Well, it's a decent flop for a raiser. And since Gerasimova, she had the lead before the flop. You'd expect her maybe to lead again, but she's a little worried maybe about that board connecting with ElkY's hand.
Both players have checked the flop.
Turn is the 5 of spades, 10-10.
Pretty irrelevant looking card on the turn, 5 of spades.
ElkY must feel like his ace-queen is the best hand now with Gerasimova playing the hand so carefully. She's checked twice. And
22,500.
now ElkY goes ahead and wants to protect his hand. She's thinking, can ace-high be good here? Wow. That is so Demidov. She just comes out with the raise here with just ace-high, figuring that if ElkY has some kind of a draw, maybe her ace-high is the best hand, or that she can use her image to maybe steal the pot, but ElkY's not biting.
Wow, this is a pretty impressive call from ElkY here.
Yeah, he's actually on the fact that she's making a move right here.
7 of clubs.
7 doesn't help anybody.
He's going to check.
Now the question is, will she fire another bullet? No.
She'll check as well. Let's see.
She's going to try to hope that her ace-high is good in showdown, but no.
Ace-queen for 10s with an ace-queen.
Wow, good instincts there from ElkY to bet the turn, get raised, and still call. That sort of took a, you know, sort of like there was a knock to Gerasimova there. She's like, what? Ace-queen?
ElkY definitely among the more fearless players at the table.
Action will start on ElkY. Ace-Jack of hearts. Raises to 1,300. Lock folds. Welcome to the table with trash from Mercier. Lets it go. Cannon out.
Pot.
Hellmuth pots it with the 10-9.
Phil's out of position, but he's not letting that stop him.
How much?
49 total.
Aggressive as all get out.
Minieri's already folded. And Hellmuth makes it 4,900.
ElkY facing a 3-bet with a big suited ace.
ElkY calls.
Hellmuth's out of position, but at least he's got the betting lead.
Flop. 4 king, 5 2 hearts. ElkY with the nut flush draw.
I assume Phil's going to have to continue with this.
7,400.
He does, makes it 7,400.
0% chance ElkY folds.
Given the way Hellmuth's been playing, Joe, what's more likely here, a call or a raise from ElkY?
Well, ElkY won't want to chase away Phil if he's bluffing.
He just calls.
Phil's in pretty bad shape here.
To the turn. 10 of spades, and Phil hits a pair. He takes the lead, but ElkY with every out in the deck now. He has a straight draw as well.
Will Phil fire at this again? Looks like yes.
25.6.
That's 25,600.
ElkY's getting way the right price. Factor in implied odds and the fact that he might not even be behind at all, and I think it's super unlikely to see ElkY fold.
I'll take this one, ElkY.
Like beeping at a hot girl from your car, I don't know that this tactic has ever worked. ElkY's just got so many outs.
That's a big raise. ElkY's made it 122,000 to go.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Don't think he's kidding.
Cheating me in this game or what?
Phil's ahead, but if he makes this call, he's coin flipping for a couple $100 grand. I think Phil's just about to snap through those glasses.
Hellmuth lays it down, and the aggressive semi-bluff will work for ElkY.
You can show one. You can see one.
This one. This is the one.
Lock flips over the ace.
Oh, ace-3 of hearts.
Better than that. Come on.
Ace-Jack of hearts.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, ElkY, you put him on Astro tilt. If you want to make that tilt complete, you have to fade the river.
Severe lack of bleeps there. Serenity now.
I'm glad you pointed that out. I was going to say something, but I didn't want people to think I was being arrogant or jingoistic.
Jingoistic, wow. I'm going to have to go my online dictionary.
To 40,000.
Someone pull that up for me and send me a text message, please.
We mentioned ElkY. He's raising it up here, and the action is on the man in the dungarees. It's not a good look, is it?
Not especially, but he was going for that look. I think he was trying to look as hick as possible. He wanted everyone to think he was stupid, ignorant, and didn't know how to play.
Now they know you tightened up.
The laugh doesn't hurt that image either, does it?
Okay, actions
You
on
like
William.
Would that have been sweet?
Elky looking very slick lately. He's lost weight, dyed his
William
hair
calls
blonde.
to 40,000.
He never takes off those sunglasses, I swear. I think he wears them when he
Fees
sleeps.
passes.
What do you make of William Thorson's call there? Is Ace-Queen a calling hand, or should he
Derek
re-raise?
passes.
I think it's quite honest to play the hand either way. You can re-raise with it because it's strong enough. The thing you hate, though, is if you raise with, or re-raise, I should say, in this spot with Ace-Queen and then get raised back, because then you figure you're beat, you have to throw it away.
Elky's first.
Well, Thorson's flop top pair. Actions on Elky.
And see, the thing is, you might give William credit for a queen here, you might give him credit for a flush, but you're not going to give him credit for Ace-Queen. This flop would have worked out even better for William Thorson if Elky had had King-Queen instead of King-Jack, because he would have assumed he had the best hand.
Did you guys come to support me?
William calls.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead. Turn is the ace of diamonds.
Wow. Two pairs for Thorson, but he's got to be worried now about diamonds.
Well, that's really quite a bad card for William. I mean, even though it makes him, you know, almost guaranteed to win this pot, he still, you know, that's a scare card. You got to worry about Elky having a diamond. He could be bluffed off this hand.
Turn is the five. Excuse me. The river is the 5 of hearts.
A little bit of a scare card because a 4 now makes a 1 card straight, but that seems quite unlikely. The problem for William, though, is that, you know, if Elky makes a big bet here, he might have a hard time calling it even with top 2 pair.
Elky bets 100,000.
100,000, about half the pot.
I don't see William folding here, but this is not an easy call. Top 2 pair when there's a 4 to a flush, 4 to a straight. You know, and especially, I mean, 100,000 is a big percentage of his stack right now.
Yeah, about a sixth of what he's got in front of him. Notice the other players at the table are off getting refreshments. Justin Phillips has helped himself to not 1 but 2 energy drinks.
Well, you know, a growing boy in dungarees needs his energy. As you can see, this is not an easy call for William. I mean, for us watching the TV show with the whole card cameras, we're like, you know, what are you even thinking about, buddy? You've got him crushed. But in real world, well, look, you don't know what Elky has.
And he's folded it.
I'm surprised. I mean, he knows, of course, Elky can have a diamond, but I wouldn't necessarily give him credit for it.